EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the ocean course at Kiawah Island, it's live second-round coverage of the Carolina Open. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Our leader on this Friday is our featured golfer. He's got a two-shot advantage here to begin play. That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. And that is going to miss the fairway as his opening tee shot is in the rough.
It's okay, not ideal, but manageable from there.
So from the left rough, his second at the first.
Imagine a missed club because that ball sailed past the flag. Really just fortunate to stay on the back of the green.
He's hoping here to at least get this to tap in range, but it is for birdie. Yeah, a little short, but that's pretty good effort there. Safely in. It's a par here at first, and he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. Frank looking out onto that marsh. No doubt there are alligators roaming around, so it's a good time to remind our players that this is where they decide how much of that marsh they want to bite off with the tee shot here.
Yeah, I don't really advise biting too much off, Rich. This is almost an S-shaped par 5. I mean, there's a long run up down that right side, so basically anything in a straight line, a good tee shot, still going to be able to reach.
Oh, going to be watching this one intently. Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. A birdie try on the second green, and with that, we welcome 4-time winner on the PGA Tour, Nota Begay.
And a very makeable look here. Not too much undulation at all. Maybe just a slight move to the right.
No. That finished off for a par here at the second. This will stay a one-shot lead. Up next, the 390-yard par 4 third, where you stand on an island-like tee, driving across the marsh to an extremely wide fairway. You have to be precise on your approach here because of the elevated tabletop green. Miss the putting surface, and par is a challenge. And that's going to wind up a little straighter than the first two drives. It's in the fairway here at 3. Little bit of an awkward distance for this, his second.
That one is really long, Frank. He miscalculated there.
Well, there has to be something. I mean, from where he was, it's just an aberration. Seriously, that little green patch down the end there with a flag in it, that's where you're meant to go. Not like sailing over yonder.
So that safely in. It's a par here at the 3rd. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. Frank, this is the hardest hole on this outward side, a place where you can let the big dog, as they say, let the big dog eat, let it rip.
Yeah, but you still have to be cautious here because you've got to get the ball solid. It's a long carry just to get over the wetlands. And then there's 3 bunkers down that right side, perfectly placed, all for a different length of a tee shot.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for his second. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in a bunker.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand, and a good chance to save par. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay at 7 under. Here we are now at the first par 3 on the course, 207-yard fifth. Massive green will entice you, but be careful. If you're on the wrong part of the putting surface, a 2-putt will be a challenge. Yeah, solid shot right there, and it'll be a good look at birdie here at number 5. Frank, not only is this the biggest green on the golf course, we are at the easternmost point of the Ocean course.
Yeah, it's a nice view. Remember when Pete Dye designed this golf course, his wife Alice actually said you can't really see the ocean. So what they did is they raised the whole golf course, all the playing levels, up 6 feet. Now you've got a tremendous view from this corner.
This is a good par 4, the 6th. Frank, what's the right way to attack here, beginning with the tee shot?
Well, most people look at this hole and they want to aim a little right, but I'd rather be in that sandy area on the left than the thick rough, to be honest. So this is where a practice round often helps, get a nice line, but challenge the left, but don't go too far left. Got it?
That is a fantastic long shot.
There's no way he could hit that without a tail breeze. Surely that breeze had to help there.
Pin in the back left today as he'll stare down this second to the par 4.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still inside 40 feet. Just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Hair of right to left in this one, Rich. Straight back up the slope.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he's got it to 2 under for the round, 9 under now for the tournament. The 7th at 579 yards, par 5. Bunker will be on the mind throughout. First, you'll need to avoid one off the tee. Next, you'll need to avoid the long strip that hugs the left side of the fairway on your second. And for good measure, a moat of sand encircles the area left and beyond the green. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Yeah, big explosion, got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Oh, how about the run here? That a 3rd consecutive birdie. And he's into double figures now at 10 under par. Second par 3 here on the front side, the 8th. Frank, it appears to be relatively simple, but I'm guessing there's a little more to it.
There certainly is. You've got to respect the back of the screen on this par 3. Anything over the back is almost an automatic bogey. And also there's a faint ridge in the screen, a good 12, 13 paces on. Once the ball gets beyond that in the air, it's going to scoot towards the back of the green. So it might look simple. Give it another thought.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot. "12 feet still to go." That is well read. A terrific putt there to save par. He's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. The final hole on this front side is a right to left par 4 at 514 yards. A lone putt bunker right off the tee must be avoided. And most players will be left with a mid to long iron into a green with more than its share of humps and hollows. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
Yes, 120 yards left to the flagstick. Pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. The 10th hole at 447 yards has, like most of these holes, a few areas to avoid. The first is the steep-faced bunker right of the fairway, with the second being the large wash encircling the left-hand side on this sloped green. This one starting a little left off the tee.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
So he should be able to get a full club on this, but the ball below his feet for his second.
In my book, that's a good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. So that's in for par to start this backside. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. Par 5 11th and another scoring opportunity here early on the backside, Frank.
This par 5, it looks very easy to hit it down the left side, but in actual fact, you've got to aim a little down the right side. And the reason why is this fairway actually kicks or cambers from right to left. So anything down the middle, chances are it's going to finish in the rough. Find the fairway, then this hole opens up.
That one up the right side. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Safely back into the fairway. That was the job at hand, and it's a good end result. Should make this about 80% of the time. It's for birdie. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And he's now the leader by 4 here on this Friday. Next up, the par 4 12th at 484 yards. The fairway here is one of the most generous on the course, but the closer you get to the hole, the more that lagoon and bunker start to make their presence felt. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Second shot coming up, just 97 yards left to the flagstick.
Good shot again there. Well thought out. Landing the ball short, letting the ball run onto the green. And inside, I'd call that a birdie putt. So that's birdie range.
This now for birdie at 12.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And he has now moved 5 clear of the field here in round 2. 2021 PGA Championship. This par 4 13th hole was a nightmare for a number of players, including Louis Oosthuizen and the eventual champion, Phil Mickelson. What makes it so hard, Frank?
There's nothing comfortable on this hole, Rich. It's actually one of my favorite holes, and one of the reasons why. You see the sort of sandy bunkery area there on that left side, all perfectly in play for a tee shot. So now the decision is, do I hit it short of them? If I do, I have a longer second shot. Do I challenge them? Well, if I don't find the fairway, now I'm in bigger problems. And that's just the tee shot. The second shot, that water laps almost right up to that right edge of the green. I think it's a great par 4.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Front right hole location as he prepares his second to the par 4.
I'm not quite sure of that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
15 feet away. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll remain well in control of this tournament. The par 3 14th, one of the most beautiful holes on the ocean course, but also one of the most treacherous at 238 yards. Miss the green here, and you could easily be staring at bogey or worse. And a rare missed green there, at least as far as this round is concerned, as that'll come up short off the tee. Maybe a spot for the lob wedge, a second to the par 3. Okay, good putt, and a par here at 14. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. On to the 15th, a par 4 at 466 yards. Plenty of room in the fairway off the tee, making this definitely a second shot hole. Because trust me, you do not want to miss left and find yourself in a waste area you need a ladder to get in and out of. This is turning a little to his left. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. See what he can do with this one. His second at the 15th. Just want to avoid the flyer lie coming out of that rough. 14 feet to the hole. Yes, Will, right there. That is in for par here at 15. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in two sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. Got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Chance now for another birdie. That a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And the lead swells to 6 here on this Friday. You think TPC Sawgrass has Pete Dye's most diabolical par 3 17th? This one is a close second at 223 yards. It is a full carryover water to a green that slopes left to right towards the water. If you try to play it safe and go left, 2 deep bunkers are there to make life difficult. That one gonna wind up smack dab in the middle of the green. This one is all about touch and feel and creativity. Coming down that huge slope, though it is a birdie putt. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. It'll hold tight at minus 13. Time to get it to the house. Here we are at the par 4 18. Look, championship level golf, Frank, you know this, you contended at the majors. You want a hard-earned par on that final hole. This is every bit of it.
And more, that's for sure too. When you stand on this tee, it's over 500 yards long, it's par 4. And to remember the rest of the golf course, you are finishing a round on the longest championship golf course in the history of the game.
And a splash of sand there. Is this ball going to wind up in the bunker off the tee? Looking for a rousing finish, a second out of the sand at 18. Well, lesson there, I think, is if you find the bunker, you're just asking for trouble. Short of the green and a lot of work to do to salvage par.
The hard work's coming up. It's a long way away.
Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. Unfortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done. So another look at the leaderboard, and you'll almost do a double take, Frank. Our featured golfer with a commanding lead through 36 holes.
So far, it's just been just a clinic again. I know I use that word a lot, Rich, but it looks like two different players. One at the top and, well, the chasers. Different league.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.